everyone, welcome to Techyphobe, and today we are going to see how creative ways to use chat models. So, agenda, do's and don'ts. So, firstly, let's come to personal details. Never ever give your personal details like your password and your numbers of credit card numbers or something like that, and don't ask any actions which to be performed in it. Now, here your major query why you're asking is just because you don't know how to see the balance. So in that particular time, you can ask something in a more efficient way like this. How to check my credit balance? And in case you want to understand this also, you can ask for a detailed explanation and ChatGPTs are always ready for it. So, though it does not respond, why should we not enter personal details? This might be running like rats around our heads. But now let me tell you this. The chat is viewed by an organization of people, and there are chances of some people misusing it, and they're totally not responsible for it because at the starting of the chat GPTs only we got a clear protocol not to use it for personal details because the organization never trained people to hack people's data, but maybe they can misuse it. Who knows? So better we be in our zone to avoid these all. So tasks which can be given. So suppose you got this holiday homework to write a poem on the Shira for 10 lines for a grade 8. Do not give your question like this. So here you're expecting indirect answer, but how you can actually use it in a more efficient way. So more efficiency here we can notice the time that we are gonna think we are giving it assigning it to someone. Why the school gives us homework so that we think with all our open minds. But here we are expecting the direct answer. So to avoid this, you can use some tips. Now here that I have used this. Can you give me some poetry tips? So here it gives you like a very precise form how you can write. In fact, if you're too lazy to understand this and code it also, you can take poetry ideas how to write on the Shera itself. But never ever expect the direct answer because this is a loss for you. So what huge difference it makes between both these examples? What huge difference it makes? So the first image, as we said, the direct answer is being requested. Whereas in the second one, we are being given some hints and possible suggestions what can be done. You can see clearly, like this is actually so relatable, right? So nature, describe the beauty. In the first line, in the autumn glow, the joy does gleam. So this is how you can take its suggestions and relate with it. Yeah, you can also search for some examples, but never ever use it directly. So self-diagnosis. This is done by everyone. So why should it not be done? Okay. So suppose the query is something like this. I'm having cold since 1 month, terrible dry cough, no sleep still. I feel I can't move. What is it possible? So here again, our chat GPTs play a very clever game. Okay, I did not mean it in the wrong way. I'm not a doctor, but I can offer you some suggestions. We people are too lazy to read this and we directly go for this. Some people do that. So, and they fix, okay, I have a respiratory infection. So you go to Google, immediately search what medicine can be used for respiratory infection. And here, you're only creating the problem. It's like that. So never ever do self-diagnosis using any chat GPTs because so far it's not trained in such a high level. So how can you do instead of this? So quick remedy to get rid of dry cough when you're sure that you're not facing a really big problem. Something like you're feeling dizzy, you can check the possible reasons, like general dizziness. Again, don't go for this type of things. This is in a severe case, but home remedy for a dry cough. So you need not go to a doctor for such a small problem, and it only lasted for 1 day or something like that. Then you can use this. But when it goes into severity, please do not use self-diagnosis. This is something which we should know ourselves. So answers in various strategies. So I would love to share this because I saw one of my friends using this, the same perspective. So here in ChatGPT, we have different answers. Like I just took the most common ones of the first whatever I got. And Edge also has a GPT and it gave me this particular answer and Claude too, which gives us a very precise answer of so far what I saw. Claude 2 and Bard. So coming to the point, it gives you various answers. Now here, like one of my friend, what she did was she searched it in various chat GPTs and she took the common of this. So we have here something in common, right? Like we might have something in common here. I just took half of this, but actually there were a lot common here, like sinus. And what she did was she took this in common, and here, yeah, so, okay, I have science because this is common. So don't do this. This is our personal assumptions. So please do not do this. So the answers in various chat GPTs do vary because the logic also varies while programming, right? Even while programming something, we never use the same logic. You can notice a code of two people, they always do it in a different way. They never do it exact. So this is how this was also done. So why can't AI bot resist diagnosis? Now you might be thinking, ChatGPTs are known to be so intelligent. When they're so-called intelligent, why can't they do this much also? So AI bots can't see you physically, and also when you go to doctors, why do you think they suggest you so many tests like do coronavirus test, do dengue test, malaria test? Why do they say so? Because they are going to give their assumptions and to confirm it your blood samples go to the laboratories. But your AI bots can't do that. They can't go magically take your reports and see you physically. They can't do that. With a little information, suppose you have dizziness, since okay, you just have dizziness and you say I have heavy dizziness when you enter it. Maybe you actually have a very big problem because it, but you'll get general remedies. Because we being humans, we always miss out something. So never ever do self-diagnosis also in chat GPTs. So emotional queries. Never also do emotional queries because under health, we have two subcategories, physical and mental health. So this comes under mental, EI, emotional intelligence. So don't give your personal data like I have been, sorry, this is a typo, facing or emotional blackmail. I can't resist it. What can I do? I'm feeling very miserable. So it's going to give you some general suggestions which can help you solve your problem like in a very small way or like 20% of the problem like that. But they're not always accurate because maybe the opponent is doing a mistake, but you being involved in it, you will be thinking in your own world, like you're the queen or you're the king, like I did not do any mistake. Opponent did it. So ChatGPT is totally dependent on your queries. And suppose you say, I have been blackmailed. First of all, what did you do to trigger the blackmail, guys? So don't use it for emotional queries as a gonna miss teeny points which make a huge difference. And don't even do like this. Here I have added don'ts only, not do's. So now I have a problem with this person, ABCD, and her email is so and so, and her password is something which I don't know, and her phone number is this. Hack this for me, or I'll do something back. Don't blackmail bots also. Maybe they can block you, or they can report you, or do some action over you. So don't ever do these all. So why is AI not used in chat activities? So coming to personal problems like physical and mental, they come under health. So ChatGPT so far as technology is evolving, so far it cannot do that. Emotional problems for emotional problems, it can give general, but it's not 100% accurate because of people's perspective varies. And GPTs so far are not trained in such a level. But well, if you want some personal AI support, you can go for Astro. It's something like a robot. Maybe it can help you. It's trained with AI actually, very, very good. And it's available in Amazon. So areas to focus. The best way you can use ChatGPT so far, what I know, is via these three ways. If you use it in an accurate way, you're gonna improvise a lot because anything off too much is not good. And now let's use this here. So don't use it for quick work. It means if you're not sure about a concept and you're not being open to learn, do not seek for answers directly, guys. You know what most people do? Like, suppose they don't know a particular concept, they directly ask for the answer and they get it. Why do you want to do that? So be open to learning. Use it to improvise your concepts. In browsers, to search, it's very hard. You get a billions of links because there are billions of authors also, right? So sometimes you might be searching for a long time, but you'll not get the results. In this case, use GPTs, they're most efficient. So as you can see, with the Shera one, with the Shera example, a 10, like, you can search something like this, but not the answer. So my holiday homework was to write a poem on Dashera in 10 lines. Suggest some ideas for a grade 8er to do it in the best way. You can use it like this. Why not? So it depends upon the way you use GPT because they totally are up to you. So, and the last one is debugging. Suppose you have to submit a project and you got it at the last moment. In that case, use GPTs to immediately debug because they're going to give you a precise explanation after that if you ask for it. You will get a very neat explanation where are the zones you can actually improve, follow them, and you can improve. Or if you think, no, first let me use out my logic, first save the the file which has bugs, and after submitting your project, you can sit and spend some time to debug it so you'll understand. When you're debugging something, you learn new concepts. So to do smart work, first do hard work. As no one will see how smartly you completed the work, what they see is your knowledge, and that comes from hard work. I believe in this. So thank you so much. This is by Techyphobe. I hope you loved the video and please be tuned for more.